don't run up in the backfield. I just gotta set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Rodgers on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Colts offense getting ready, and leading them out is the rookie from Washington, drafted in the 4th round back in April, Jacob Eason.
And when you see Jacob Eason in a uniform, you think, that looks like a quarterback. 6'6", nearly 230 pounds, a monster arm. Any throw you want, he can make it. And remember this, the Colts have only drafted 2 quarterbacks in the first 5 rounds since 1991. No pressure, Jacob Eason. They were Peyton Manning and Andrew Luck.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Number 28, Jonathan.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
27-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. The toss here completed to Pittman. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bring up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure. They didn't give up much run after catch.
Sean Williams with the tackle. He led the Bengals in that category last year. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and...
From the gun on 3rd down. Eason, he'll find Taylor. That's complete.
Eason's...
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Geno Atkins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
18-yard line.
Eason on 2nd down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Brings up 3rd down and
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Blankenship's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That's complete right around the 8. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
complete to Michael Pittman.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the Bengals 5-yard line.
And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
The kick is
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when a knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. First down. Here's Burrow. Plates it to Boyd. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
a gain of 3.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Cincinnati.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 31. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Mixon with a first down carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
And the Bengals first down.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Open man is Uzama. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Justin Houston with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
His kick is good. Makes the score Colts 7. Bengals.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Second down. Here's Eason. His throw incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
And he'll find Pittman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Jacob Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Eason. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now Burrow on first down. He finds his running back, Mixon. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Cincinnati.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
Burrow's pass.
Tyler Boyd. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Eason off the play fake. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville. And it's the Lions who are out in front as they play the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
1st and 10, Eason. His throw caught right around the 6.
Eason's pass.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And from the gun is Eason. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out. For the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go, and the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
The throw over the middle taken in. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Eason. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34.
On second down now. It's Taylor, and he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 25. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll throw on first down with Eason. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Cincinnati.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. That's complete to John Ross. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 10.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals, if they can convert the extra point, will have the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 17-yard.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play. First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down. Eason. He's going up top for Taylor. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Their own 24.
Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. So the situation very simple here. Late game, down 7. They've got to get it in the end zone.
And the best players know how to be calm in these situations because you know right now his pulse is like a jackhammer. So how does he rein it in, make sure the team has a little bit of calm, coupled with that sense of urgency? Got to walk that line a little bit, but get it downfield in order to score, and then put the pressure on the guy who kicks the ball because he could tie the game.
It's been a fun game. It all comes down to this. On 2nd down, Burrow. Space to maneuver at the 40. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 16 yards, a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On the slant, complete to Green. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. And that's complete. It's Green here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Throwing again, it's Burrow. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He's got Green. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Burrow's pass intended for Joe Mixon. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And that is is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
That's not good enough, man.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on fourth down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. He's got the first down inside the 10, and all the way down to the 5. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here, and this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Blankenship out for the point after.
Blankenship for the extra point.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Burrow and the Bengals down by 2 touchdowns. A little over 30 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. But it's going to be 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Open man is Uzama. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe still a joke. Holding back your tears, syllable. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fatal mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come on. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know? Not on the phone. Where do I know? They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like
Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Horizon, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive and dead before 30? That's all that can early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage. Way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I can do the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I can do the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I can do the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I can do the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I